Hey guys, once again, it's just stopping by here today, and I just wanna, as a Native American and as someone that who pays taxes here in United States, or as just hardworking people, I think it is important that we can say something about what's going on in Washington against the impeachment that is taking place in Washington, D.C. against uh, our president, Donald J. Trump. Anyway, however, he was elected and he's the president. So, and I'm not Republican, I'm not Democrat, and I don't. I am declining with Bernie Sanders today because with these socialist ideas, but I'm not. The first, I think the idea is we all hardworking people. So our taxes, this being used to pay those public service that they've been elected. But it's so interesting that as someone that who come from different country, because other countries they have presidents, governors, mayors, elected people that they really commit crimes. They commit corruptions in our community, in our states, in our president, in like Mexico, Central America, South America. This all corrupted president, but they have this called that impunity. So why? This is the time that I hope these social medias, and that's why I just did some thoughts about, so I just talk about it in Spanish because it is important as is Hispanic or Latinos or Mayas or Incas, Aztecs, we start learning something about this great country. Even the president shouldn't be on top of the laws, above the laws, should be held and accountable. But I see this as becoming is politicized. Just the Republican, they just standing together like arguing or debating that what was happening with Joe Biden. Remember Joe Biden, I was understanding that the government of the United States was trying to remove uh, the Ukraine chief of justice with the UA, which is the United uh, European Union, so that the United States and the European Union they come together and they pressure Ukraine president to fire his chief justice department. So that's why, because that chief of justice he was like working against European allies and United States allies because he was close to a Russian or to Russia president. So that's why the United States, the government of the United States and European, they pressure the president of Ukraine. But and then here it comes that president billions of dollars to send in Ukraine to help the military aid in Ukraine because the problem of Crimea with Russia, it was in really like in a battle because all the military, the Russian was invade Ukraine. So the government of the United States in the Senate and in the House of Representatives, they prove a law that the government of the United States to release some billions of dollars to government of Ukraine. But President Trump hold that money to benefit himself because he was thinking that Joe Biden he will be his he'll be nominated as Republican Democrat candidate to 2020 elections. So that's the thing here that, and that's why as my understanding now, like this is like being politicized because the House representative is this majority with Democrats, so they've been voting against those two articles of impeachment, which is abuse of power and obstruction of Congress against Congress with the evidence that the White House didn't send his people to because they're being subpoenas. So subpoena that they can call someone as a witnesses, but White House they didn't provide all what the Congress wants. So they dispute in this and they take this to the vote. But at the Senate, which is majority is Republican, and this is the problem. So the Republican they're gonna act the same way as Democrats. They're gonna take it to the vote. So there's like 100 Senate. So it will be it's gonna pass by 67. So if they take it to the vote, so the Republican they're gonna dismiss the case. But one thing here is Chief of Justice. I think the Chief of Justice should decide the facts that the Democrats is gathering, like they already have it. So that's why the Chief of Justice should decide it. Those facts is against the Constitution of the United States, is against this national security of this country. And then that's the Chief of Justice should declare to remove President out of Oval Office. So this is the only way that we can stand, or that the different countries they can still see the United States as the greatest country with different branches, with different the government based on different branches of justice, not on president, not like a king. So that's why I was doing this video, because I think it is important to start understanding what was going on in Washington. So that's my short video today. It's a lot to talk about it because this is not easy. The facts or legal things, and there's debating between the different side of politicians, Republicans and Democrats. But I see this like, I hope the Chief of Justice decide to hold the Constitution and then remove the President of the United States in the Oval Office. And we see what happens. But anyway, but if the Republicans take it to the vote, I think they're going to dismiss the case, and then the Constitution or the United States government, it will come to a crisis, which is just going to take really long time to trust again about this great system. Thank you guys, and share this video, and I hope to come back with different topic. And now I'm just gonna do it in Maya's language. Thank you guys.